Hello and welcome back. We are doing more jazz theory. It's that time of day, time of the week, time of whatever. We got jazz theory. We are doing add chords today. Add chords. Add blank chords. And these are kind of a gray area. People have been mentioning these in the comments to me and saying, "Hey, you're missing out on these. When are you going to talk about these?" This is when I'm talking about these. So you could have an add 2, an add 4, and add 6. These are pretty much all you're going to do. Now, what does this mean? Well, we've already done, as our recap usually goes, we've already done where you have a root, a third, a fifth, a seventh, a ninth, and an 11th, and a 13th. Right? So let's go ahead and label these just for fun. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, and 13. Boom. Just like that. We've seen this. We've done sharps and flats with 9s. Oops, that's supposed to be flat. We've done sharps and flats with 11s. We've done sharps and flats with 13s. We've done sharps and flats with 7. Well, not sharps, because that would be silly. We've done flats with 7s. We've done flats with 5s. We've done flats with 3s. We've done it all, guys. We've done this. And also, of course, all these could be natural. That's a big, ugly natural thing. But what the heck is an add 2, add 4, add 6 chord? Well, check this out. Let's go ahead and do this. So we're going to take our minor 7th, and we're going to add a 9. We're going to put a 9 on it, okay? So we got our, I said minor 7th, right? Why not keep it honest? We got our minor 7th, we're going to add a 9. So this would be C minor 9, right? Super simple, right? Here's the difference. Remember how I said we really need at least this relationship last time? You need the 3, you need the 7 to show you what kind of 7th chord you're dealing with. Your root might be in the bass. Your root might not be necessary here because someone else might be playing it. Or if you keep it there, that's fine. But the 3 and the 7 are the real things there. Okay? So here's the difference. If you have a C9 chord, it looks like that. If you have a C add 2 or add 9, they kind of work the same way because 2s and 9s are the same thing. You could have C add 9. C add 9. And if you make the C minor add 9, the difference is this. C minor add 9. So we still got our C minor triad, and then we add our 9. The 7th is technically optional because we have our C minor, done. And we got our add 9, done. You don't need the 7th. And as far as I'm concerned, you can throw it in because it doesn't matter. But strictly by the rules. If you're really splitting hairs, if you're being super technical here, a C add 9 does not have a 7th. A C9 has a 7th. That's the difference. Now, you can add 9. You could also say add 2. C minor add 2. Technically, that's the same thing if you really wanted to go that far. And the reason that that's the same thing is your 2 is here, right? 1, 2, right, in the space. And this is D. And D is both 2 and it's 9. It's the same thing. So 2 equals 9. All you have to do is remember the rule of 7. So 1 equals 8, 2 equals 9, 3 equals 7. That kind of, what did I do? I went the wrong way. 3 equals 10. There we go. Whatever I mean. 4 equals 11, that kind of thing. Okay, so as we go through, let's see that. So this is going to be kind of a general overview of all of them, but this is kind of the deal there. All you have to do is make your chord, make your triad, and add other stuff. So we have a C add, let's just do C major, add 6. Add 6. That'll work, right? So you make your C, C, E, G, C, E, G, and you add your 6. Just like that. And it sounds like this. Super simple, right? You might say this is like a sus chord. You had like, what, 6? There's like a 6-5 sus, which is kind of strange. But let's get into a C add 4 instead. We'll talk about how that's different. You might have a C add 4. It looks like this. C, E, G, you add your 4. So this would be C add 4. Not C4, C add 4. You need to put add, okay? You got your C. You add your 4th in there. You could say, hey, that sounds like a C4-3 suspension. C4-3 sus. And you're absolutely right. But the difference is a C4-3 sus looks like this. And then this will go down to this note, right? Maybe we'll put it in half notes, something like that. Like that, right? So you got these three, and then this will stay over, whatever, those, or if you want, you can tie chord, whatever you want. Do whatever makes you happy, right? Same thing, it's all the same. All roads lead to Rome. Keep those over. So eventually, so the difference is, it sounds like this. C add 4 is C, E, F, G. And the C sus 4 has the C, F, G. And it changes to C, E, G. Right? Or slight difference, slight difference. And then you have a C11, C11, and you could spell it like this. C, E, I think I did that right? Right? Yeah. C, E, G, B, D, and you throw the F there anyway, right? We had C11, not C major 11, so let's go ahead and put a flat on that. But you got C, E, G. It's just a little bit more color, a little bit more color. C add 4 is the simpler version of the C11, right? Right? And the other thing is, we don't know if this is C major or C, we don't know if it's a C major 7 or if it's a C dominant 7. We don't know. We don't know. Maybe we don't care. Or if you're in a key, if it's on a 1, right? Your 1s are always going to be made, if you're in a major key, your 1s are going to be major 7s, right? Major 7. Your 4s are also going to be major 7. Major 7. And then your 5s are going to be dominant 7, right? So depending on context, you can definitely get away with C add 4, and people will know which one it is based on your key. If you're in the key of F major, your C is going F major, your C is going to be C7, right? But if you're in the key of like C major, C is going to be here, and it's going to be C major 7, right? Just by default, just by default. So that's thankful to your key signature and all that good stuff. It does the work for you. You just put in your notes based on your key, and it works, and it works, and it works. So based on this concept, you can do C add 2, C add 2, C add 4, add 6, add 9 if you want instead of the 2, add 11 if you want. It depends on who you are and what you're talking about. Also, there might be a little bit of discrepancy there where you're going to say, well, this is a C add 2. This is a C add 2. C add 2. And this is going to be a C add 9. That's our C add 9. Because you're stretching it out and saying, hey, it's up there. It's not buried in the chord. I played that wrong. It's not buried in the chord. It's up here. So maybe you need to make that discrepancy. Maybe you need to make sure it's the C add 9. But overall, I mean, the notes are pretty much the same thing, right? And again, if you add that B flat in there, or if you add a B in there, I'll do a B this time just for fun. This is going to be a C major 9. Okay, so those are the differences. That's the whole thing right there. And this, they're technically the same thing. Do what you need. Do what you need. I don't know how many people will be super nitpicky about that, but you might find someone that says, hey, no, make sure this is correct. For me, again, when you make it like this, when it's not an add chord, you need to represent that 7. If you don't do that, then you're kind of removing the 7th quality, and now you're just getting an add chord. So based on this concept, if you want to stretch this even further, all you have to do is make up other chords, make up stuff that doesn't exist. For example, my favorite chord, or one of my favorite chords, is the German augmented 6th chord. Right? And this is just being silly. If you guys, some of you are going to say, hey, you can't do that. Psst, it's music. Do what you want, right? Who cares? Who cares? So you make your German 6. We're going to be in the key of C major. So this is going to be our 5 on the bottom. Where are we going? Oh, that's it. Flat 6. There we go. A flat. I know what I'm doing. A flat. And then you have your sharp 4 on top. German 6, bear with me, and it'll be interesting in a second. We have our C and E flat. This is our German augmented 6 chord. So you got A flat. Right? And it's supposed to go like this. Like this. Oh, yeah. Okay. Resolve out. Again, if you guys are unfamiliar, you guys haven't watched my other video for a while. The F sharp and the A flat go out to G, not A. Go out to G. The 1 stays the same, and the flat. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's supposed to go down. It's been a while for me, too. I was like, why is the flat going up? Okay, there we go. So it's supposed to go like this. So we have, again, A flat. There we go. And this is supposed to go here. I was resolving like a Swiss. I was doing the Swiss. My Swiss. Anyway, what I want to say is, if you want to do this, German 6, add 2. Add 2. All of this, right? Ignore this chord. Who cares where it goes to? Add 2. Because why not? It's music. Do what you want. It would look like that. You add a 2 in there. What's our 2? We got our C, right? The annoying thing about this, and the problem with using Germans already, is what's your tonic, what's your root of this chord? And the answer is A flat? So do we put a B flat? Or is it the key of C, so we're in it's weird. So when you do this stuff, when you make up music, when you make up random rules like I'm trying to do here, ask yourself questions. Would it make sense? Is this the default? Is this what other people would guess? And if you're crazy enough to find other people that know this much theory and are willing to go the extra step and break out of traditional stuff, this is traditional jazz stuff up here. This is crazystevenjacks.com stuff right here. If you find people that are interested in this, then see what they would do first and say, hey, does this make sense? And then work it out together and make something that makes sense. And then share it with, find a community and all that good stuff, or post it in the comments below, and that'll be cool. But that's it for this. All you have to do is for add 2, add 9, add 4, add 6, add 11, all this good stuff. All you have to do is add one more note, kind of wherever you want, as long as it makes sense in the profile. Remember, this all comes from, if you're wondering what numbers to use and why, it all comes from this stuff. Here's your 2. Here's your 4, right? It all comes from this. 6. You wouldn't really, this just to drive this point home, if you had a C add 5, this doesn't make any sense. You already have a 5 in your C, right? It'd be like, we're going to add that note again. Okay. Why? Right? So C add 5 doesn't make any sense. Just like you wouldn't have C add 1. We have a C chord with a C in it. Great. Great. Technically, every chord is an add 1 chord, right? Because you have a 1 in there. So usually it's the stuff beyond 7. It's this stuff up here. So 9, 11, and 13, or equivalents of 2, 4, and a 6. Usually use them for those. And that's all I want to say about this. If you find these useful, please make sure you're hitting that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you're watching me draw random stuff on my keyboard as my hand flails around. And support me on Patreon and all that good stuff. I will see you guys next time. Happy music making. Ciao.